Welcome dear students. Today our topic is exercise 3.3 of data handling, the name of the chapter for class 7 students, subject mathematics. So let us proceed with exercise 3.3. The very first question of the exercise is use the bar graphs, figure 3.3. Use the bar graph to answer the following questions. Which is the most popular pet? A part. B part is how many students have dog as a pet? So first of all, what is the bar graph? This is the bar graph. Okay, figure 3.3. So what was the first question? Which is the most popular pet? Popular pet. Here dogs mean 8 students are liking dogs. Cat mean here 10 students are liking cats. Rabbits, only 2 students are liking rabbits. Hamsters mean 5 students are liking hamsters, and others 3 students are liking others. So most popular pet in this bar graph, cats are most popular pet. This is the first answer. Now coming to second part, how many students have dog as a pet? So what should be the answer? How many students have dog as a pet? So 8. 8 students have dog as their pet. So this is the answer of the question. Now let us see what is in there in question number 2. Read the bar graph, figure 3.4. This is the bar graph in figure 3.4, which shows the number of books sold by a bookstore during 5 consecutive years. Answer the following questions. Number 1. About how many books were sold in 1989? So first of all, in 1989, approximately 180 books are sold, because this is just below the 200, just below the 200. So about 180 is the answer. Books are sold in 1989. Second part, how many books are sold in 1990? So where is 1990? This bar graph is representing the number of books sold in 1990. So what is the number here? Let us see. The number is about 470. What is the number? About 470. So in 1990, about 470 books are sold. Third one is in 1992. This bar graph is representing 1992. So here how many books are sold? In this way we have the straight line. So this is in the middle of, after 200, about 240. About 240. So 240 is the answer. That is about 240 books are sold in 1992. So this way our question number 1 is complete. Now second part. In which year were about 475 books sold? So first of all, where is this? This is 475 and this is 1990. This bar graph. About mean approximately, not exactly. So earlier we said that this is 480 and he is saying 475. There is no problem. We can say, in which year were about 475 books sold? So answer is 1990. Second part, about 225 books sold. So where is 225? 225 is in 1992. The answer of this question is, second part is, in 1992 225 books are sold. Okay, now coming to third part, in which year were fewer than 250 books sold? Fewer than 250 books sold. So this is 1989, because here number of books sold are less than 250. Okay, now coming next part of the question, can you explain how you would estimate the number of books sold in 1989? In 1989, number of books sold is approximately 175. What is the answer? This is below 200, after 100. So this is approximately 175. Okay, what is there in question number 3? Number of children in 6 different classes are given. Represent the data on a bar graph. So classes, they are given: 5th class 135 students, 6th class 120 students, 7th class 95 students, 8th class 100 students, 9th class 90 students, 10th class 80 students. So how to make the bar graph? First of all, with the help of scale, we draw one vertical line, then this horizontal line. Two lines will be drawn here. Here we mark arrow sign. This is called x-axis. Here also we put arrow sign. This is called y-axis, and here we put 0. So first of all, here in horizontal line, x-axis, we take classes at equal distances. So suppose we take them, this is 5th class, equal intervals, like this we are taking equal intervals. Okay, so this class is 5th class, then this is 6th class, 7th class, 8th class. We can extend the line further. This is 9th class, and this is 10th class. Okay, now here number of students, number of students, right? So first of all, which is the smallest here? 90 is the smallest, and highest is 130. So we can take 25 length or 20 distance. This is 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 140. So we can write here 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 140. 40, right? So first of all, in 5th class, how many students are there? 135 students are there. So where is 135? This comes below 140, above 120. So approximately here we have this line. So what we do now, we draw here perpendicular line. This is the perpendicular line. From here also, so this one is representing the bar graph for class 5th students. We can write here 5th class. Okay, next class is 6th class. How many students are there? 120. So where is 120? So this is the exact number, 120. So from here we can draw this line. So from here, in the next time, joining this line and this line, this is the second bar graph, second bar for class 6th students, 120. For 7th class, 95. 95 mean below 100. So below 100 mean approximately here. So this way we join this line and this line. So we have now, this is for 7th class. Okay, next is 8th class. 8th class mean 100. 100 is above 7th class. So we join here this line with, this is the bar for class 8. For class 8. Okay, next coming 9th class, 90. 90 mean above 80, in the middle of 80 and 100. So this is the straight line where we shall go one and second line this way. This bar graph is for 9th class. For 10th, this is 80. 80 mean below 90. So approximately here we have the bar graph like this. We are joining the lines for class 10th. Okay, so on x-axis what we are writing here, we are writing class. Okay, this way in our question, what was the question? Number of children in 6 different classes are given, represent the data on a bar graph. So this way, this is the bar graph. Number of students are represented here on y-axis, classes are given on x-axis. Okay, what is the next part of the question? Next part is answer the following questions. Number 1, which class has maximum number of children? So here in the table, in 5th class maximum number of children are given and the minimum In the table this is 90. In 10th class this is 80, minimum number of students. Second part, find the ratio of the students of class 6th to the students of class 8th. So here ratio of the students of class 6th ratio class 8th, that is equal to, in 6th class we have 120, divide in 8th class we have 100, 0 cancelled, 12 upon 10, 5 2s are 10, 6 2s are 12, so 6 ratio 5. This is the ratio. Okay, first of all, now we shall discuss question number 20. Question number 4, the performance of a student in first term and second term is given below. Draw the double bar graph. So subjects English, Hindi, math, science, social science. One student appeared in first term, then second term. The scores of first term final scores are given in this line. The result of second term exam is given here in this line. So let us see how to prepare the double bar graph. First of all we draw the Cartesian plane. This is called y-axis, and here this is 0, and this is called horizontal line, x-axis. Okay, so on horizontal line we are noting down the subjects, and here on this y-axis we are writing the scores, marks of the students, marks obtained out of 100. So first of all, choosing equal marks, that is 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Then we have 70, 80, 90 marks. Okay, so here we can write 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. So now what we write here, marks out of 100. Okay, so now what we do, we take the subjects. First of all, 67. Where is 67? This is below 70 and above 60. So here somewhere we can say we have 67. So this line, almost here somewhere we have 67. So what we do now, I have drawn one bar here representing 67 marks in English. English 67 marks. Okay, double bar graph. In second term, first of all, this was in term 1. First term 1, right? Next time equal to 70 marks in term 2. So 70 is here, almost here we draw the line, right? So this is the second bar, that means for term 2 exam, English subject 70 marks are obtained by the student. Now coming to Hindi part. In Hindi we have In first term 72 students. So we take the help of this green pen now. So this way, first term 1 Hindi subject 72 marks. Next bar graph Hindi second term Hindi term 2 65 marks. Here above 60, below 70. Okay, next is maths 88 95. Maths 88 marks in term 1. Green pen is used here. Next is in term 2 95 marks. Now we shall use black pen. This way, this is 90. So above 90, this is 95. So this bar is representing marks obtained in second term 95 marks, term 1 88 marks with green pen. Next we have science subject 81 85. 81 above 80, this is above 80. So we are talking about science term 1 81 marks. Now 85 marks in term 2, so we shall use other colored. So this way, this is below 80 90 88 85. So we write here science subject term 2 85 marks. So last one is social science 73 75. Here this is 73 mean above 70 somewhere here. This way social science term 1 73 marks. Next one is 75 marks in term 2 with black pen. This way we have social science term 2 75 marks. So this way we have the term 1, term 2 subjects. Subjects are mentioned on the horizontal line. So here we can say green pen is used for term 1, whereas we are using black pen for term 2 marks obtained by the student. In question number 5 also we have to draw the double bar graph. Consider the data: favorite sport, watching, participating. Cricket, watching number of people 1240, participating 620. Like this, basketball, swimming, hockey, athletics, these games are given, and number of people who like watching is given in this line. Number of people who participate, that is given in second line. So how to prepare the double bar graph? Let us see now. First of all, we sketch the horizontal line and vertical line like this. Now first of all, we write on the vertical line taking the square scale. 100 per unit. 100, 200, 300, 400, equal distances up to 1300, because highest score is highest number of people 1240. So here on the horizontal line we write cricket, basketball, swimming, hockey, athletics. So let us draw now the bar graphs. First of all, for cricket 1240 and 620. This is the first bar graph showing the number of people who like watching the cricket. I am shading this bar graph with black color like this. You can take your own color according to your choice. Okay. Second bar graph with red pen 620 after 600. This is the way we are shading here with red ink now. Showing the number of people who like to participate in cricket. Okay. Next one is basketball 470 watching mean black pen. This way 470 the number of people who like watching the basketball match. Our next is 320 who like to participate in basket. In this way we have 320 number of people who like to participate in basketball in their favorite sport, as their favorite sport game. Next one is swimming 510 watching. So we have, in this way we have swimming as the favorite sport, as well as the people who like to watch 510 is the number of people. Next is 320 of participating, 320 same equal height for swimming as participating their favorite sport. Next is hockey 430 watching. In this way we have 430 for hockey as their favorite sport, with black pen mean watching is the habit. Next is 250 as participating. This way we have 250 above 200, below 300. Hockey as a favorite sport participating. Last one is athlete 250 as watching. This way 250 as watching. Next is 105 participating in athletes, just above 100. This is the height. So athletes. So this is the bar graph representing double bar graph. Favorite sport watching mean black with used with black pen. Here we have to mark first of all scale used 100 equal to 1 unit. Number 2, black bar graph we have used with this shade. This means watching. And last one is with red ink we have used the shading, so this means participating. So this way our question was, consider this data collected from the survey of a colony, favorite sport, watching and participating. What are the questions now? Draw a double bar graph choosing an appropriate scale. We used the appropriate scale 100 equal to 1 unit. What do you infer from the bar graph? What is the information we received from this bar graph? The information is we can collect the number of people who like what is their favorite sport, watching or participating. Okay. Second question is, which sport is most popular? So here we see that the height of the bars in cricket is at the most. So cricket is the most popular game according to this question here. Last part is, which is more preferred, watching or participating in sports? So further in the bar graph